Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle elders, the great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shatir from the Chicago camp, coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. And this is on Dabu77's channel. And it's titled, Why Are So Many Americans Stockpiling Survival Supplies Right Now? And I know why, but we'll let it play.
This is Dabu7 taking a look at the question of why are so many people stockpiling survival goods like food, like guns, ammo, silver, things that you would barter with in a hectic situation. Well, I think it's quite clear that the world that we live in right now is ever changing. And for most people out there, they're thinking that things are not getting any better anytime soon. Now, in 2020, we had witnessed a surge in gun buying from Americans. We had also witnessed a surge in murders in inner cities, jumping up 30%. And this is tied in to the statistics with the lockdowns, with people losing their jobs, the suicides going through the roof, the small businesses getting wiped out in record numbers as the rich kept on trucking, making money. People were starting to not see any light at the end of the tunnel. Enter 2021. Here we are. People are looking forward toward 2022 and beyond. And there seems to not be any light at the end of the tunnel here, especially in some states that are clamping down on people's rights and freedoms.
Hey, what does it say in Proverbs? Where there is no vision, the people perish. All right. And basically, your dreams, your hopes. All right. Because you have to remember, man, that, how you say, I don't want to word this. You have to remember that hope is a thing that keeps drawing out that urge, that momentum in people to keep going, to keep fighting, to keep pushing forward, because they know that something is going to be better. But when you have people that don't see any light at the end of the tunnel, when people don't foresee that things will get better, that brings forth a sense of hopelessness. And as we all know, the scripture says, hope deferred makes the heart grow sick. Okay? I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Proverbs 29:18. It says, where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he. And right, I just got through explaining that. All right? When people don't have that feeling that things are going to be better, or that hope is waiting for them, then it just completely kills their spirit. They don't see any purpose of moving on. There's no basically the fight is taken out of them. And there's nothing worse than looking at a person when all the fight is taken out of them. This is why so many people are acting the way they are, because they don't see anything better. They don't see the old days that were talked about by their parents and their grandparents and their great-grandparents. So let's continue.
So people are fleeing places like California in droves, and they have been. Places like New York, they have been. We've been keeping track of this for a long time now. As people are seeking land in other areas away from big cities, and it shows that just per the numbers, en masse, people are trying to do this. Whether some can or some can't, definitely many are trying. We've watched the world's richest man, Elon Musk, flee California into Texas, and that gave the nod to many others out there to make a move, and many others have been. Many others on top of that would love to, but can't. And I feel that frustration. We've said for years now to have a plan, and that's what this comes down to. Even if you can't break away right now at this very moment, you need to get a plan together. You need to stick to it like a damn general. Do you understand me? And stick to it. No excuses. Because when it really hits the fan come 2023, and people are like, well, we didn't have enough time and this and that, you've got years from this point till then to get something together. If you just want to sit there, these will be of the last warnings. You are entering a window where everything is changing, where these powers that be have things planned, whether you see it, realize it, or not. And many of them have flat out said it in the open, what is to come, on film, like Gates. So, I'm going to break this down further on the live stream.
Yep. And that's why people are stockpiling. As the scripture clearly says, I believe that's in Proverbs, was it 28 or 22? It says, a wise man foreseeth the evil. Let me do hideth himself. That's an easier one. Because that's why all these people are prepping. Because they foresee the evil that's coming. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil. Yep. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. All right. And the ones that are stockpiling, they're wise. I mean, they're worldly wise, of course, because your main game plan should be Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. That's the true protection. But for the people that don't have the Lord or don't know about the Lord, all right, to them this is considered wise. This is prepping because they foresee the evil. They foresee the time of Jacob's trouble, where it talks about a time like never before. It says Jeremiah 30:7. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Because what's going to be happening during the time of Jacob's trouble? Let's get 2 Ezra 15:15. And it says, no, we're going to go to 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition, violent uprising among men, and invading one another. Why? Because they have no money, no job, no house, no clothes, no food, no health insurance, no medicine, no nothing. They shall not regard their kings, nor princes, all right, your mayors, your aldermen, your governors, your senators, your presidents, so on and so forth. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Might makes right, the rule of force. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Why? Because of the lack of hopelessness and uncertainty that the future holds. Okay, and we all know that saying in the world, hey, you don't fight a scared man. And it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the, as it says, the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So this is why, as it says in the title of this video, why people, especially Americans, are stockpiling survival supplies right now, because they foresee the chaos and the utter destruction and mayhem and carnage that's going to befall this country in the very near future. Not a 10, 20, 30 years from now, maybe a 10, 20 months from now. Because this devil, he's really speeding up this timetable to come down with that great wrath. And many people see it coming. All right. I was just on I'll say this and I'll end this story out. I was visiting my woman's family, and one of her family members is real big into guns. And he told me that he can't go anywhere in his state, and I won't say where it is. He can't go anywhere in his state and find 9mm shells. He said he absolutely cannot find them. He actually had to talk to a good acquaintance of his in a certain club that they're in, I won't say. It said, hey man, I've been looking everywhere, but I cannot find 9mm ammunition. Do you have any? Folks know what's about to go down. And for all those of you who don't know, you better get ready. And those of you all who are ready, just stay ready. So I hope you all are edified. Until the next time, we're going to say shalom.